Thank you, Vandana ma'am. Hello and very good evening to everyone present. Before giving my formal introduction, I would really thankful to ICI Board of Studies for this wonderful step of conducting online classes with the help of some best faculties of India. I would like to thank ICI President Dr. Debashish Mitra sir, Vice President CA Aniket Talati sir, and BOS Chairman CA Sharma sir for making me a part of this wonderful initiative. First, I will give you my introduction. I am CA Sanket Shah. I am teaching accounts, costing, and financial management from last 12 years, and I have developed an expertise in these subjects. Don't worry, students, you are in safe hands. Okay, and one suggestion before we start, please make use of this lecture as you get it directly from ICI, and even because it's free of cost. Remember, these are really best sessions. So we'll start this virtual batch number 5. And what is important in this batch? Our ICI has extended this session, 40 sessions we have for accounts. And one more point, the revision will be in Hindi. So now those students who are from vernacular medium, yes, we will take a short revision in Hindi also. So let's start. Good evening to all of you. Yes, Shambho Jain. Those who have clear foundation, Jasprit Kaur, Payal, Gajjarji, Namrata. Yes, good evening to all of you. So let's start understanding of accounts. So first I will introduce what is accounting. So these are some basic sessions of foundation. Just revise it quickly. I will take some basic fundamental rules of accounts. So friends, what is important? Let's start by understanding what is accounting. So what is accounting, sir? It is recording. So we know this definition: recording, classifying, summarizing. Recording is a journal entry, classifying means ledger, and trial balance, P&L balance sheet, summarizing. So these are some steps of accounting. In significant manner and in terms of money and transactions and events. Transactions means, as you remember in foundation, or those who are from direct entry, let's understand it quickly. Transactions means anything which is happening, that purchase, sales are transaction. And events means results thereof, like closing stock or net profit that you are calculating is called as events. We record both these transactions and events in significant manner in terms of money only. So human employee health, we can't record it in the books of accounts. Okay, so only those terms which can be included in the terms of money will be recorded having financial character, and ultimately we have to take some results. So investors or government or any tax department, if they want to levy taxes, remember they see all results of interpretation. So friends, accounting is recording, that is journal entry, as you are aware. Classifying is ledger, and next one is summarizing. So before starting syllabus of this subject, understand golden rules of accounts. So golden rules of accounts have divided in two parts. One is traditional approach and second one is modern approach. Sir, we are followers of traditional approach. So traditional approach, if you ask me, sir, traditional approach means divided rules of accounts in three parts. Friends, if your basics are clear at foundation level or intermediate level, you are going to survive in your future and you are going to pass 100% in CA exam and your real life also. So whenever you are passing any entry, just stick to these basics. Basics are very important, and that I'm going to tell you. So golden rules of accounts, yes, any one of you can tell me what are golden rules of accounts. Those who have already watched my previous sessions of foundation, so you are aware about all these basic rules of accounts. So what are traditional? So I have divided in two parts. One is traditional approach and second one is modern approach. So let's understand what is traditional approach. traditional approach, divided in three parts: personal, real. So you can write it in the notebook if you want. On first page, because first page, yes, index first you have to prepare for your understanding or for your revision. Good evening, beta. Index. On first page, you have to prepare index. That index is for topics. Yes, I need 400 pages notebook. Compulsory 400 pages notebook. This time we have sufficient sessions for accounts. We are going to see it in detail. तो इस बार हम लोग डिटेल में देखने वाले हैं. जो भी बच्चे हिंदी में भी समझना चाहते हैं, यस, हम लोग रिवीजन हिंदी में करेंगे जैसे कि मैंने बताया. सो डोंट वरी, हिंदी में आपको समझ में भी आएगा. एंड दो स्टूडेंट्स हु आर फ्रॉम साउथ, यस, वी आर गोइंग टू कंडक्ट दिस सेशंस इन इंग्लिश ओनली, बट ओनली रिवीजन पार्ट इज इन हिंदी. सो इंडेक्स. In index, what you have to write? Serial number, that is a chapter number. Then topic name and page numbers. So suppose if I start with bonus, or first one is basics. Basics from page number 1 to 10. Then bonus issue chapter will start from 11th page. So like this, you have to complete your index. Next. Revati Singh sir is not audible. Is it audible, beta? I think it is audible. Okay, so index is on first page. Yes, maintain 400 pages notebook. Okay, sir. And on first page, you write traditional approach for golden rules of accounts. Traditional approach. Personal, real, nominal. Those who are from science background understand without these rules of account. So what is the flow? What is our main aim? So you must be aware what is your objective. This is a flag. What is our objective? Objective is to prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet, which is called as financial statements. Profit and loss account and balance sheet, how to prepare it? For that we need trial balance. How you got the trial balance? You will get it from ledger accounts. And then you have to understand how to prepare ledger accounts. So this is journal. So these are some basics. Our aim is always to prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. So हमारा aim क्या है? हमारा aim है P&L और balance sheet बनाना. और P&L मतलब क्या? It is a performance statement कि आपका net profit कितना आएगा. Balance sheet is a statement for financial position. So that we are going to see. And many students have seen this in the foundation also. But only for those students who are direct entry from science background. Trial balance. For this, we need to prepare trial balance. So trial balance is a previous step. How to prepare trial balance? By using ledger accounts. And how to prepare ledger accounts? By preparing journal entries. Now, these journal entries, how to pass this? For that, we need golden rules of accounts, my friend. So golden accounts, golden rules of accounts, traditional approach, real, personal, and nominal. And remember, this personal and real account are carried. See the word, it is a carried to balance sheet, and nominal accounts are transferred. Please write down it in the comment section. These words are very, very important. And whenever I am telling you to write it in comment section, please write it because you have to retain it. Okay, so write down personal and real account are carried to balance sheet. आप कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखिए। यूट्यूब से लेक्चर देखने से अच्छा आप बीओएस ऐप से लेक्चर देखिए, तो ताकि आप कमेंट्स भी कर सकते हो, और ये कमेंट्स बहुत जरूरी है। आपने इंटरेक्टिव सेशन देखिए इंस्टेड ऑफ रिकॉर्डिंग वन। सो माय सजेशन, दीज आर अवेलेबल ऑफ फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, but my suggestion to all of you, please attend it in the live session, because that is more interactive session as compared to recorded one. नहीं तो भक्ति संगीत में आए हो और सिर्फ संगीत सुन रहे हो ऐसा होगा. So I want every one of you to participate in the class and give comments in the classes. Yes. Yes, beta. Shashwat Singhai. Thank you, beta. Hello, sir. Good evening. It is my pleasure to earn valuable knowledge from the Master of Accounts. No, beta, it's not like that. CA Sanket Shah. And I would also thanks to ICI for virtual classes. So from your foundation classes, I passed my course. Yes, thanks for your cooperation. Yes, beta, congratulations, Shashwat ji. And there are many students who cleared due to ICF Foundation virtual batches. And now it's a time for your intermediate classes, and best of luck for your journey. Only what I want, I will tell you after 10 minutes, that is after these golden rules of accounts and our revision, what is important for intermediate. Yes, that I'm going to tell you. So please be focused. And now what are personal and real account? Yes, that are going to carry. Yes, I want from everyone. Write it in the comment section that personal and real accounts, sir, are carried to balance sheet, and nominal accounts are transferred to P&L. Nominal accounts are transferred to P&L, sir. So now what is the rule of personal account? So any transaction, accounting transaction, by I will not tell you all these stories. I will focus directly on these golden rules of account. So those students who are already aware, please spare some time. I'm telling you, yes, this is a quick revision of your foundation, but there are many direct entry students also. So please, beta, those who have cleared foundation, have patience of 10 minutes. हमें सबको लेके चलना है, ना कि सिर्फ फाउंडेशन पास होने वाले बच्चों को देखना है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे डायरेक्ट एंट्री के भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं. पर्सनल एंड रियल अकाउंट के बारे में बात करनी होगी. तो पर्सनल अकाउंट, सर, पर्सनल अकाउंट का बेसिक रूल है डेबिट द रिसीवर, क्रेडिट द गिवर. बट सर, संकेत सर ने एक और चीज इसमें ऐड कर दिया है. So if you see our basic rules of accounts, there is only the rule which is debit the receiver and credit the giver. But I will tell you one more rule, because without that rule, you cannot pass any entry directly receiver and giver. So friends, before that, I will tell you the rule is debit the debtor. Now what is debtor? Debtor means any amount which is receivable. It's called as debtor. And credit the creditor. So creditor means amount which is payable. So debtor, when debtors, yes, will be there in the picture. Yes, debtors will be there if there is income, or if there is sales. If there is a sales or income, you are going to record debtors in your books, credit sales or credit income. And creditor, when there is expenditure or when there is purchase, you are going to note creditor in the books if there is a credit purchase and credit expenses. So friends, without having debtor-creditor relationship, we cannot pass entry for receiver giver. So debtor means from whom amount is receivable. Amount is receivable is called as debtor, and payable means I'm going to pay him. He is my creditor. Remember, debtors means receivable, debtors means receivable, debtors means receivable, and creditor means payable. When debtor will come? When there is income. एक बार हिंदी में समझ लीजिए, debtor पिक्चर में एक तब आएगा जब हम लोग कुछ सेल कर रहे हैं या हमने कुछ इनकम किया हुआ है, जब हम लोग कुछ बेच रहे हैं या हमें कुछ इनकम मिल रहा है, इसको हम लोग डेटर बोलते हैं. एंड क्रेडिटर कब आता है? कब? जब हमने परचेस किया होगा, हमने कुछ लिया होगा या हमने कुछ खर्चा किया होगा उधारी पे, तो हम लोग क्रेडिटर को पिक्चर में लाएंगे. स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को, डेटर क्रेडिटर एट योर लेवल, बट बेटा रिमेंबर, डेटर मींस हमें सेल करने के बाद आएगा, क्रेडिटर मींस जब हम लोग परचेस करते हैं. रिमेंबर, डेटर Yes, very good. Many students have written this. Sir, Manisha ji, Dave, Payal, very good, beta. Okay. So debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver. Remember, debtor becomes, write down it in the comment section, debtor becomes, when he pays us, when debtor pays us, means we collect amount from him, so we will call it as debtor becomes giver. So debtor ban jayega giver and creditor becomes receiver. So write down this note, debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver. So friends, debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver. Whenever you are writing on this comment section, our site is yes hanging. So I will request all of you, please type it properly fast. Debtors becomes giver and creditors becomes receiver. Okay. ये साइट हैंग हो गई है, फास्ट फास्ट लिखिए जल्दी से. यस, और इतने सारे कमेंट्स दीजिए फटाफट फटाफट. डेटर बिकम्स गिवर एंड क्रेडिटर बिकम्स रिसीवर. जल्दी से कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखिए फास्ट फास्ट फास्ट. Debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver. So this is a first golden rule personal account. Real account. Now real account is related to goods. So before starting, yes, just have a quick revision. Yes, ये हैंग क्यों हो जाता है? जल्दी से आओ, चलो फास्ट बोलिए. I don't know. Types of accounts. Let's quickly revise this. Personal real accounts are carried to balance sheet. Nominal accounts are transferred to P&L. What is the due relationship? Due means that debtor creditor. So anything which is on credit basis, first we will record due basis. When personal account will get involved, when there is a transaction which is based on the credit one. So credit one, yes, credit is debit the debtor, credit the creditor, and receiving giving is debit the receiver, credit the giver. So better remember, debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver. So tell me now, let's have some example. Now you are aware about this Russian and Ukraine ka war. So aap dekhiye, so Reliance company is here and Reliance Industries Limited, they buy some crude oil from this sheikh. Okay, so बताइए मुझे जल्दी से, buys crude oil from sheikh. तो Reliance company के लिए yes ये creditor होगा या debtor होगा, and for that sheikh whether it is debtor or creditor. Yes, tell me fast in the comment section. Reliance के लिए क्या हो जाएगा? For Reliance payable to that party. So Reliance has to pay this amount. So for Reliance, that sheikh is creditor. And for that sheikh person, that is Dubai ka person, Dubai ke bhai hamare, it is receivable from Reliance company. So Reliance is a debtor. So for Reliance company, party is creditor. And for that party, Reliance company is a debtor. Okay. When they pay money, Reliance pays money. Remember, Reliance becomes giver for sheikh and party becomes receiver. So this is very simple transaction. Similarly, if yes, suppose Mr. X buys car from Tata, so he has to pay some amount to Tata Motors. Not directly that agent or dealer. So dealer ke liye, so that dealer of Tata Motors is a payable And for Tata Motors dealer, it is receivable from customer. So it's very simple. And when he pays money, customer becomes giver and Tata Motors becomes receiver for that person. So I'm going to tell you many entries for regarding this personal account. So I hope now you are clear with debtor creditor relationship. So now you are clear with the debtor creditor relationship. Now friends, what is real account? Real debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So it is related to goods, or it is maybe, sorry, not related to goods. It may be related to things. Goods means it's a nominal account. Real account, whenever there are assets, furniture account, or you may call it as plant and machinery, land and building, cash, it's called as real account. What debit what comes in, credit what goes out. But in personal account, it includes not only natural person, but also artificial person. Now, Reliance company is an artificial person, or any bank is artificial person. Very good. Nominal accounts. So write down this for real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out in your notebook. So real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And nominal account, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains, sir. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Yes, now everyone ready for now quiz? Yes, we have completed types of accounts, traditional rules. Modern approach, I will tell you, but after passing some basic journal entries. I am going to take 20 entries. If you pass these 20 entries, your basics will be 100% clear. इतना याद रखिए, जो भी ये बेसिक्स 20 एंट्रीज करेंगे, चुन चुन के निकाले हुए 20 एंट्रीज है, और ये एंट्रीज आपको आ गए तो समझ लेना आपके बेसिक्स 100% क्लियर है. तो ये 20 एंट्रीज, आई रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल टू पार्टिसिपेट, टू थिंक एंड देन पास जर्नल एंट्री. ओके, apply every time these 3 rules of account, and without knowing these 3 rules of accounts, don't pass a single journal entry. Direct entry students, I request you, please go through this session minimum 2 times, because you are not given foundation. So please go through this session for minimum 2 times and recall these all things. Once your 20 entries are clear, then I'm telling you, intermediate is not at all difficult. Chalo, sir. So fast. Personal account. What is the rule of personal account, sir? Debit the debtor, credit the creditor is the due rule. And daily, yes, every day we are going to revise these entries, and debit the receiver, credit the giver, and speak loudly. जोर से घर पे बोलिए. Basic rules of account. जब तक basics नहीं आएगा, तब तक आगे जाना नहीं है. जब तक बेसिक्स नहीं आएगा, आगे कोई नहीं जाएगा. पर्सनल का डेबिट द डेटर, क्रेडिट द क्रेडिटर, डेबिट द रिसीवर, क्रेडिट द गिवर, डेटर बिकम्स गिवर, क्रेडिटर बिकम्स रिसीवर. रियल अकाउंट, डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन, क्रेडिट व्हाट गोज आउट. नॉमिनल अकाउंट, डेबिट ऑल एक्सपेंसेस एंड लॉसेस, क्रेडिट ऑल इनकम्स एंड गेन्स. पर्सनल एंड रियल अकाउंट आर carried to balance sheet. Now what is carried, that I will tell you afterwards. And nominal accounts are transferred to P&L, because nominal accounts get balance is getting zero, and personal and real account balances we are carried to next year, and that's why it is called as balance sheet items. सो पर्सनल अकाउंट और रियल अकाउंट अगले साल वापस आएंगे. इतना याद रखिए. नॉमिनल अकाउंट्स एक बार क्लोज हो गए, अगले साल वापस नहीं आने वाले. दैट्स व्हाई ट्रांसफर बिकम्स जीरो. सो दैट्स व्हाई रिमेंबर, नॉमिनल never come, they are never carry forward in the next year. Nominal accounts are getting zero, balance is getting zero. So nominal accounts are transferred to P&L, and personal and real account are carried to balance sheet. Remember this sentence: personal and real account are carried to balance sheet, and nominal accounts are transferred to P&L. Okay, sir, we are clear with this basic concept, and we are ready for quiz. And this is nothing but we have to apply journal entries, these traditional rules of accounts while passing journal entries. And very first entry. So first step for journal entry is, first, yes, capital introduced in the business. Capital introduced in the business, sir. SS started business with cash of rupees 1 lakh. SS started business with cash of rupees 1 lakh, sir. Okay. Sir, everyone is clear, sir? So main objective, Mr. Kush, this main objective is nothing but your basics must get clear. So this is today, before starting bonus issue and before starting this, what is in syllabus, I just have to take your basics. I will cover your basics first and then we will start. SS started business with cash of rupees 1 lakh. So how to pass journal entry? I have divided in 4 parts. Any journal entry, I have divided it into 4 parts. First, you have to identify accounts. First, you have to identify accounts. Then you have to identify type. Then you have to apply rule and then pass journal entry. So beta, this is divided in 4 parts. Identify account, identify type and apply rule. Identify account, sir. SS started business with cash of rupees 1 lakh. So, sir, first entry will be first identify accounts. No, sir, I don't want directly entry. मुझे direct entry नहीं चाहिए. पर मुझे आपका लॉजिक डेवलप करना है और लॉजिक डेवलप करने के लिए आप सब तैयार हो और कोई भी एंट्री डायरेक्ट पास नहीं करेगा. जितने भी बच्चे हैं, मैं एक ही बोल रहा हूं कि आपको ये एंट्री पास करने के पहले ये फ्लो से जाना है. पहले identify accounts, then identify type, then apply rule, and then pass journal entry. Sir, don't directly pass any journal entry. I know you all are aware about this journal entry. So first one, identify accounts. How many accounts are there? SS means Sanket sir. Sanket sir started business with a cash of rupees 1 lakh. So there are 2 transaction. One is cash account, sir, and second one is SS. SS is a person who is a owner, and owner we normally apply the word capital for owner. So SS के आगे capital word चिपकाया जाएगा, but it is a personal account. So cash account and SS capital account. If you want to write it, please write it. Yes, journal entry. SS started business with a cash of rupees 1 lakh, and this is identify accounts. Identify accounts is cash account and SS capital account. Cash account और SS capital account आप लिखने वाले हो. Identify type. Identify type. Yes, sir. I don't want directly entry. Real account. Cash is a real account and SS is a personal account. So beta, cash real account and personal account is a SS capital. Cash account is a real account, sir. Debit what comes in. Debit what comes in. And real in business. Think from the business angle. Business entity concept, sir. Business entity concept. Business and businessman are 2 different persons. And we have to think from the angle of business and not from the angle of businessman. So debit what comes in into the business. Cash comes in. And remember, SS we will not call as his giver. Many students, you can apply the rule giver. आप गिवर भी बोल सकते हो, पर मेरे हिसाब से ज्यादा अच्छा है क्योंकि बिजनेस को ये पैसा वापस देना है. सो ही इज पेएबल टू दैट पर्सन. सो आई विल टेल यू, इज नॉट गिवर, आई विल अप्लाई क्रेडिटर. बट इफ यू अप्लाई गिवर ऑल्सो, इट्स करेक्ट. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, बिकॉज दिस मनी हैज टू बी रिटर्न व्हेन बिजनेस इज wound up, and in that case, remember, he becomes creditor. So you can apply giver rule, but according to me, business, yes, that SS is creditor, and therefore debit the debtor, credit the creditor. Due rule is there, and here the entry will be how to write this entry. Cash account debit, and please cash account debit के थोड़ा सा आगे 2 लिखना. दिस इज मैंडेटरी. 1 lakh 2 SS capital. 2 थोड़ा सा आगे लिख के हम लोग लिखते हैं 2 SS capital. So cash account debit 2 SS capital. So 2 accounts. 2 accounts. Remember, cash account debit to SS capital. So first entry, very basic entry. Out of 20 entries, 10 entries we are going to cover it today, and 10 entries will be your homework that I am going to check it in the next session. So 10 entries आज हमें complete करनी है. पहली entry आ चुकी है और सब बच्चों को basics पता है. Basic rules of accounts आपको पता है. Debit the debtor, credit the creditor. Debit the receiver, credit the giver is a rule for personal. Real debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Nominal debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. You have to tell this entry minimum 100 times before passing any journal entry. Please clear your basics from scratch. Okay, so SS started business with rupees 1 lakh, and this is the first entry. I hope you have covered this. Yes, debit the debtor, credit the creditor. And next one, to SS capital, cash account debit to SS capital. Those students who are saying, sir, it is not मनीति अरोरा जी, यदि आपका बहुत ज्यादा क्लियर विजिबल नहीं है तो प्लीज आप एक काम कीजिए बेटा, आपका रिजोल्यूशन जो है वो बढ़ा दीजिए, आपके मोबाइल का रिजोल्यूशन। इफ यू इंक्रीज योर रिजोल्यूशन अप टू 420, रिमेंबर 720 या 450 और कितना होता है आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली, तो 720 या 400 के रेंज में लाया, 144 पे किया तो नहीं दिखेगा, यू हैव टू इंक्रीज। तो सेटिंग्स में जाके चेंज कीजिए आपके मोबाइल में, यू विल गेट दिस क्लियर विजन। ओके, अफरीन खान, ओके बेटा। Akshit Goel, you are not correct, beta. Two accounts, cash comes in is a correct, but beta, credit, SS Capital, he is a creditor. Please note down this all entries in the notebook. Basics, first you have to write that traditional rules of account, and this is a second step. Okay? Now, what is the second entry? Yes, tell me. Loan taken rupees 1 lakh at the rate of 8% per annum. Now, this 8% we are going to record it afterwards. So, loan taken rupees 1 lakh. Yes, everyone. Tell me which are two accounts here. Loan taken, loan taken. Yes, tell me fast. Loan taken is a second entry. So tell me two accounts for loan taken. So capital introduce cash to SS Capital, and second one is loan taken. Okay. So loan taken rupees 1 lakh. हैंग कर दिया आपने वापस, हैंग कर दिया, मतलब बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स रिप्लाई दे रहे, यस बहुत सारे, एंड प्लीज इंटरेक्ट। कैश अकाउंट, those who are watching on YouTube, please I request you all to live to attend it on Board of Studies app so you can give comments and let it be very interactive session. Cash account and loan account. Sir, cash account and loan account, there are two accounts, cash and loan. Cash is a real account and loan, bank is a personal account. Bank is a personal account. So cash account and loan is a personal account, and in business cash comes in. In business cash comes in, and loan is a creditor, sir. Loan is a creditor. So here cash what comes in, and entry is cash account debit to bank loan account. Cash account debit to bank loan account is a second entry. So cash account debit to bank loan account. Okay. Cash account debit to loan account. 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Yes, correct entry. Cash account debit to bank loan account. Write down it fast. Write down it fast. Cash account and bank loan account. थर्ड एंट्री बेटा, purchase furniture of rupees 20,000. Yes, now you tell me what are two accounts purchase furniture of rupees 20,000. So what is the entry for purchase furniture of rupees 20,000, my friends? Entry will be furniture and cash. Furniture account and cash account are two accounts. Identify accounts, furniture and cash. Please don't use purchase account. Purchase, when you are using purchase account, when you are trading in goods. For furniture dealer, it will be for purchases. But for you and me, suppose if I'm taking classes or I'm practicing chartered accountant, in that case furniture is asset for me. So furniture and cash, identify account. So furniture is a real account and cash is a real account. Furniture debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So entry will be furniture account debit to cash account. Furniture account debit to cash account. So write down, my friends. Furniture and cash. Furniture and cash. Please, these 20 entries are very important. I'm telling you again and again, if you understand these 20 entries, your basics will be 100% clear. Furniture and cash. Okay? I hope you have completed this entry, furniture and cash. Now I want fourth entry. Let's see. I purchase goods from Sangam 15,000 and in cash 20,000. In cash 20,000 and from Sangam on credit rupees 15,000. So tell me this entry. So how many accounts are there? Purchases, cash, and Sangam. Now see, this is goods account. I purchase goods. So don't open goods account. Whenever you are purchasing, use purchase account. जब भी आप कुछ purchase करते हो, goods, furniture purchase किया तो furniture account. पर goods purchase किया तो purchase account. So this is the basic difference between furniture and purchase account. Goods for purchase account. Furniture purchase, only furniture account. So see beta, purchases, cash and Sangam. Now there are two different opinions. Whether purchases is a real account or whether purchases is a nominal account. Both are correct. But if you ask me personally, this is expenditure because this balance becomes zero. And therefore, I will call it as nominal account. So purchases is a nominal account, cash is a real account, and Sangam is a personal account. Apply rules, sir. Debit all expenses. So purchases, debit all expenses. So purchases account is debited. Cash goes out, and therefore cash account is credited. And last one, credit the creditor. Mr. Khush is saying, sir, आपकी क्लासेस लाखों रुपए के कोचिंग से बहुत अच्छे बेटा बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज आर गिविंग यू दिस फैसिलिटी, तो ये अच्छे ही है, आप प्लीज इसके ऊपर 100% रिलाई कर सकते हो. इट इज ओनली फॉर योर बेनिफिट एंड वी आर टेकिंग फ्रॉम स्टडी मटेरियल. ऑल क्वेश्चंस विल बी कवर्ड, मैक्सिमम क्वेश्चंस विल बी कवर्ड in class. So beta don't worry, and this is the initiative which is taken by the ICI is only for your benefit, and ICI is also, yes, they also search good faculties and always provide you better sessions. So don't worry. रफीक भाई आपके आंसर्स हमें पहुंच रहे. यस बेटा रफीक भाई डोंट वरी, आपके आंसर्स हमारे तक पहुंच रहे हैं और आप ये एंट्रीज कर सकते हो. और यस सही कुलकर्णी, वेरी गुड बेटा, कुलकर्णी फ्रॉम WRO. चलो अभी हमें प्रॉपरली मुझे सबके मैसेज आने लग गए हैं. खुश इज सेइंग सर, good evening sir, we student from down south are finding it difficult to understand if you talk it Hindi, so please speak it in English. Yes beta don't worry, I will speak in English beta, just revision only for 5 minutes. I will take this session in Hindi, so every transaction once in English and I will complete it in the I will take a revision in Hindi, so don't worry, I'm going to speak it in English only. South students, don't worry beta. And see, accounting is a business language. Okay, so maximum terms of accounts will be in business terms, that will be in English, or purchases will be same in the Hindi also and English also, so don't worry. Yes, important is it's an accounting language. Chalo, so debit all expenses, credit what goes out, and Sangam is credit the creditor. Entry will be purchases account debit, total 35,000. So see, my total purchases is 35,000 in cash. Cash goes out, so credit what goes out, and Sangam is my creditor. So Sangam is my creditor under the head trade payable. I will show Sangam as my creditor, and that Sangam is showing 15,000 balance. I have to pay him. 15,000 rupees. So Sangam is my creditor. Very easy sir. Goods purchase over, yes sir, 5th entry, 10 entries, total 10 entries. Many students answered it. Direct wages paid sir, very simple entry, direct wages paid. Anyone can pass this entry. So 2 accounts are very simple, wages and cash. There are only 2 accounts, wages and cash. Wages sir, nominal account. Wages means amount which is paid to our labor. They are working for us, so whatever amount we are paying them is called as wages, and it is a nominal account, and cash is a real account. Debit all expenses and cash what goes out, so entry will be wages account debit to cash. Wages account debit to cash. This is 2,000 rupees, 2,000. Remember, wages account debit to cash, this is the 5th entry. Wages to cash. So out of 10, we have completed 50% entries. So wages paid, very simple sir. Wages is a nominal account, cash is a real account. Debit all expenses for wages, and what goes out sir, please revise it quickly. Wages account debit to cash. Yes Rakesh bhai, good evening beta. हाँ Asadullah, your comments are reaching to me, don't worry. पंकज भाई गुड इवनिंग. सृष्टि सिंह सर, इंग्लिश हिंदी सब चलेगा. Dave is saying sir, I love your teaching, how you teach from foundation. Yes beta, thank you. हैंग हो रहा है बेटा. ओके ठीक है, चलो कोई बात नहीं. वेजेस अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश, 5th एंट्री के बाद 6th एंट्री पे आते हैं. एंड आई वांट every one of you please pass this entry by applying your basic rules of accounts. Salary paid to Anand, 8,000 and total salary of rupees 10,000. Yes, beta. Hello everyone. Balaji, Balachandra. Good evening, beta. Salary paid to Anand 8,000 and total salary 10,000. Yes, tell me fast. Salary paid to Anand 8,000 and still total salary is 10,000. What is the entry, sir? Salary is 10,000. Ekta, Nils Kumari Singh, Sneha beta. Yes, good evening beta. Everyone, please find out these entries. Saji is saying, sir, good teacher. Thank you beta. उषा शुक्ला जी, जल्दी से आ जाइए, जल्दी जल्दी एंट्री पास कीजिए. यस, फ्रॉम साउथ के उषा. राकेश भाई फ्रॉम साउथ, गुड इवनिंग बेटा. Salary, cash, and salary payable. Now understand. Yes, very, very important point. Yes. Salary, Anand, and cash. Understand. Now, salary. But a salary is my expenditure. And remember, in accounts, we are followers of accrual concept. Now, sir, what is accrual? Sir, what is accrual? Accrual means though you paid it or not paid it. Means, sir, you incurred it. You incurred. So I incurred salary of 10,000. So this expenditure, 10,000 is transferred to P&L, sir. Is transferred to P&L. Out of this 10,000, 8,000 is paid. 8,000 is paid. And 2,000 is not yet paid, so it is payable. So, which is paid? Now, this expenditure, I will debit whole 10,000. I will record though paid or not paid. This is my expenditure. This is my expenditure, and which is nominal account. So my expenditure is, sir, 10,000. Out of this, I paid 8,000. So my cash goes out. Cash goes out 8,000, and beta, my cash के बाद my payable balance, that is my creditor. So I have to pay Anand. Anand is my creditor. I have to pay him. This is my expenditure. This is a creditor. So entry will be salary account debit 10,000. Total expenditure. Debit all expenses. To cash. What goes out? What goes out, sir? What goes out is 8,000. And to Anand. But beta, this Anand will be shown under the head salary payable. And this salary payable is a personal account. Sir, salary is a nominal account. Huh? See the difference. Salary is a nominal account and salary payable is a personal account. I have to pay him. It is a representative. It is a representing Anand. And similar to Anand, there are 10 employees to whom I have not yet paid salary. I paid only 8,000 and I have not paid 2,000, and it will be reflected under the head salary payable. एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूं. once in Hindi, have revision in Hindi. देखो बेटा, वी आर फॉलोअर, हम लोग किसके फॉलोअर है? हम लोग एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट के फॉलोअर है. सो अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड 1, जब भी S1 में सिखाऊंगा आपको, इतना याद रखो, हम लोगों को पहला वर्ड ये बोला जाता है कि आप एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट, एक्रूअल मतलब जितना खर्चा हुआ उसके ऊपर आप देखिए, कितना पे किया ये बात की बात है. आप सपोज आपने आपके भाई को 10,000 रुपया सैलरी है, पर अभी आपके जेब में 8,000 रुपया है. आपने उसको बोला 2,000 रुक ना, मैं 31 मार्च के बाद आपको देता हूं. पर 31 मार्च को जब मैं एंट्री करूंगा, 31 मार्च को जब मैं एंट्री करूंगा, ईयर एंड पे एंट्री करूंगा, तो सैलरी अकाउंट जो है मेरे जेब से गया 10,000, मेरे जेब से नहीं, मेरे टोटल खर्चा होने वाला है 10,000, तो मेरे P&L में 10,000 ही दिखेगा. पर मेरे कैश, मेरे जेब में से 8,000 रुपया गया सर, एंड 2,000 अभी भी देना बाकी है. अरे किसको देना है? आनंद को देना है. आनंद तो पर्सन है, तो उसको देना है. ही इज माई क्रेडिटर, उसको पैसा देना है. तो पर मैं आनंद अकाउंट बैलेंस शीट में दिखेगा तो कैसे लगेगा? तो इसीलिए मैं एक हेड बनाऊंगा, और वो हेड का नाम होगा सैलरी पेएबल अकाउंट. वो हेड का नाम होगा सैलरी पेएबल. कोई लोग उसको प्रोविजन फॉर सैलरी भी बोलते, सैलरी एक्रूड सैलरी भी बोलते, या आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी भी बोलते. बेटा एक ही नाम है, अलग अलग नाम है, एक ही का काम है. आनंद उसमें दिखेगा, आनंद को रिफ्लेक्ट करेंगे. सो अल्टीमेटली आनंद कौन है? पर्सनल है. तो सैलरी पेएबल भी पर्सनल, प्रोविजन फॉर सैलरी भी पर्सनल, आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी भी पर्सनल, और एक्रूड सैलरी भी पर्सनल. सर अलग अलग नाम बता देता हूं सैलरी पेएबल के. एक्रूड सैलरी, outstanding salary. So these are some different names. It is only one account, that is a personal account. Salary payable, accrued salary, outstanding salary, provision for salary. Ultimately, all names are same. They are personal account. But remember, salary is a nominal account. This amount is different and 2,000 is different. That is a payable amount. And salary is a nominal account. See the difference? I'm telling it for minimum 10 times, sir. Salary is a nominal account and salary payable is a personal account. So see the difference. Salary payable is nothing but it's a representative personal account. It is nothing but representative personal account. Okay. ठीक है, चलिए. I hope now you are clear with this concept. Salary account debit. Yes, Manjushri ji. I explained it many times. Salary account debit, this is expenditure. To cash 8,000 and to salary payable is nothing but it's a 2,000 rupees. Okay, sir? Chalo. Nominal, cash is real and salary payable is personal. Clear? सर आनंद नहीं लिखना है सर, सैलरी पेएबल लिखना है. क्या लिखना है पूछा है कुसुम लता ने. सो बेटा आनंद नहीं लिखना है. आनंद इज ये हेड होगा, सॉरी सैलरी पेएबल ये हेड होगा, उसके अंदर आनंद जैसे 10 लोगों का नाम दिखेगा. सो सैलरी पेएबल इज अ करेक्ट एंट्री. सैलरी अकाउंट डेबिट 10,000 टू कैश 8,000 टू सैलरी पेएबल 2,000. सर I hope you are clear with this concept. 6 number. Yes, just tell me it in the comment section. Are you getting this concept? So till now we have completed 6 entries. Yes, please go through all these 6 entries. So this is the first how you have to react for journal entries, and then I will tell you how to see ledger accounts, and then I will tell you how to prepare trial balance. But this is just a first process, and many students are from direct entry, so I'm just taking this revision for those students. And today we're going to start with bonus shares, but after this 4 entries, and I'm now going to, after break, I'm going to tell you about, yes, your how to maintain books of accounts. So sorry, this batch, how we are going to conduct, which are big chapters, which are small chapters, and what are accounting standards, how we are going to cover, and this path, this journey, I will explain you after the break. But before break, we have to see still 4 more entries. Salary payable. Yes. Jaslyn David. Thank you, beta. You are really good teacher, sir. You clear each and every basic concept. But without basics, you can't pass it in the CA intermediate course. Okay. So I'm telling you, if you don't apply these basic rules of accounts, if you don't think it logically, yes, you are not going to survive in this field. Okay. So first, whenever you want to pass entry, first just identify accounts, identify type, apply rule, and then pass entry. Don't directly pass. Don't jump on entry directly. So this is a process. You are not going to have body in within 1 month or 2 months. It takes maximum time. And remember, this is a course, CA course, which you make it physically and mentally strong. Remember, this is a course. Yes. Chalo. Next one. Stationery purchaser, very simple entry, stationery and cash account. So stationery and cash account, even don't write this entry. But if you want it, yes, you can pass it afterwards. So please leave some space, only write the transaction, stationery and cash. Stationery account debit to cash. Salary to cash. Advertisement expense, better same entry, advertisement account debit to cash. Advertisement is a nominal account, debit all expenses, cash goes out. So advertisement account debit to cash. Just write down and write it afterwards. Stationery purchase and advertisement expense. Very easy entry. No need to write it and don't waste your time. Salary and stationery and yes. Now this is very important. Goods sold, cash, Ajinkya and Manish. Please write down these words. Cash, Ajinkya and Manish, because these are interrelated entries. That entries will be covered afterwards. Okay. So please write down these names also, because these are connected entries. I'm going to give you this connection, but after 10th entries. So please write down goods sold with names, Ajinkya, Manish and cash. And now tell me. Yes. Now tell me. Vedant, beta, this is ICI platform. Behave properly. You are not in any private class. Here, please maintain your silence and please डेकोरम खराब करने की कोशिश मत कीजिए. हम लोग भी एक रिस्पेक्टेड फैकल्टीज है और रिमेंबर, आप कुछ भी कमेंट डालोगे तो ये अलाउ नहीं करेंगे. जितना अकाउंट से रिलेटेड है वही क्वेश्चंस पूछिए. आपको दूसरे सब्जेक्ट्स के क्वेश्चंस होंगे या आपको यहाँ पे टाइम पास के लिए आप लोग आए हो, तो आई रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल, प्लीज, देयर आर मेनी चैनल्स, देयर आर मेनी फैकल्टीज जो आपको एंटरटेन कर सकते हैं. दिस इज ICI चैनल, रिमेंबर, एंड दिस ऑल आर प्रोफेशनल्स. Goods sold. And respect your faculties. They are always think for you. And whenever I'm taking these sessions, I want every one of you to pass it in the first attempt. That's why we are here and we are giving our best. To stand for next 2.5 hours and to talk continuously is also not very easy. Okay. And remember, this activity is only for your benefit. Okay. So please maintain your decorum, and it's very important. Have at least, respect for your faculties. And many students, they are coming here just not to pay excess amount, because normally CA course, this course is not achieved by some, 80% students, they are from middle class families. And they want their life, ekdam proper life they want, and education is only, is a key for your successful life. So think on it. There are 80% students, 90% students in CA course. Even I am also from one of the middle class family, and this course has given me wonderful income also. Okay. ठीक है. Goods sold, cash, Ajinkya and Manish, and sales account. at the end, sales account. Cash is a real account, beta. Ajinkya is a personal. Now sales. Sales means you will receive something. So beta, he is a debtor. So personal and sales nominal account. Debit what comes in? Debit the debtor, debit the debtor. So Ajinkya and Manish, please write down these amounts also. And entry will be Ajinkya cash account debit, Ajinkya account debit, Manish account debit to sales account. Total is 58,000. Total is 58,000. Remember, Yogesh Goyal. Sir, first I am thankful to you. I cleared my CA Foundation exam with 234 marks. Very good, beta. 66 marks in accounts. Very good. Now I have joined private classes for intermediate course for November, but still I am watching your video. Again, thank you for your support in foundation. Yes, beta. No problem. Okay. बेटा सेल्स अकाउंट कौन? मेमन रफीक भाई. सेल्स अकाउंट डेबिट कैसे होगा बेटा? सेल्स इज अवर इनकम. अप्लाई बेसिक रूल्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स. केम रफीक भाई તમે આમ કરો છો? Applied properly. Cash account debit, Ajinkya account debit, Manish account debit to sales. And last one, if you remember that paid to Sangam. Sangam, 15,000 we purchased from him. In sixth entry might be. I don't remember exact entry number. Sangam account, and we paid him 14,500. So Sangam account, now see, Sangam was creditor and now he becomes receiver. So Sangam account debit to cash. So creditor, first we pass entry, booked entry of purchases, and then we are passing entry for payment. And this is a 10th entry. Just write down it and take a break of 5 minutes, and we will come back on 7:35. Okay. So Sangam account debit to cash. Just note down this entry. I'm going to give you 10 entries after this break. And these entries, 10 entries are your homework. In next session, I'm going to cover it, and we'll start with our first chapter, that is bonus issue, after the break. So let's take a break after writing this entry of 5 minutes. Thank you all. Welcome back once again, beta. Now we have completed till entry number 10, paid to Sangam. So beta, please, this is your homework, that next entries. I will upload all these 10 entries, yes, all questions on our session, yes, on our Board of Studies app. So we will upload it today only, even now. So we will upload all these 20 questions. Otherwise, once you can go through it, 11 number, 12 number, discount received from Sangam for balance, that is 500 rupees. These are core-related entries. 12 number, received from Ajinkya. This is your homework. Investment in FD after 6 months. Now this is something which is interesting. 13, 14, 15. You can go through this 13, 14, 15. Please note down this homework. And otherwise I will upload all these questions, not answers. Answers we will discuss in the next session. That is on Thursday. Investment 14, 15, bad debts recovered from Ajinkya. 16, 17. Interest received on FD. Yes, beta, wait. I will tell you about this. Now, today, we are going to start with first chapter. But before that, yes, Saumek Gupta, Neha Nai, wait for some time. 18, 19, and 20. Furniture sold. Cash collected from Manish as a final settlement. Jio subscription paid. Adjustment entry, and then transfer entry. So these are some 20 entries. Friends, we have completed all these 20 entries. These are your questions. And now, are you ready for syllabus? What you have to maintain? Yes, tell me it in the comment section. Are you ready or not? Chalo, fast. Are you ready? Yes, sir. Chalo. So let's start with your paper 1 syllabus part. So leave 3 pages for this 10 entries for basics. Okay. And now let's start with your syllabus. I have divided your syllabus in 3 parts. Okay. Actually, there are 15 chapters. So divide your syllabus in 3 parts. Accounting standards, small topics, and big topics. Just see how many accounting standards you have in your syllabus. 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. There are 8 accounting standards. Out of this, you have 2 chapters, S3 and S13. investment accounts and cash flow statement. Cash flow is a big chapter and investment is a small chapter. So you have total 8 accounting standards. Okay. बेटा नेहा रुको यार, थोड़ा तो रुको. Okay. Good evening, sir. I'm big fan from day one. I saw your videos in CA Foundation. Your classes are most enjoyable. We love the way you teach. Please, sir, in batch 5, you only take all classes. Beta, it is not in my hand, Vidya ji. So, yes. Yes, I will take maximum classes. And if you have any query, you can ask me. Don't worry. Okay. So, friends, now, accounting standards, small topics, big topics. How many small topics are there? Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 small topics. Remember, 8 small topics. Pronouncement from module. Yes, better Raghavana. No need to read pronouncement. I will tell you in short how to read accounting standards. So don't worry. So 8 small topics. You can note down it afterwards. You can take a screenshot of this chapter. You can write it afterwards. So you can take a screenshot. And big topics, there are only 3 big topics in this syllabus. 8 small and 3 big, and accounting standards. Okay. Remaining chapters are only theory. So you can take a screenshot of this and you can write it afterwards, your syllabus part. I'm not going in very detail. Small topics, weightage is almost, yes, every topic, weightage of small 10 to 12 marks. Big topics, 10 to 16 marks. So friends, small topics, you can take a screenshot of small topics. And big topics, you can write it afterwards. Big topics, don't waste my time in writing all these things. So please take screenshots whenever I'm telling you to take screenshots, or you can pause this and you can write it if you are writing it in the recorded one. If you are attending it in the recorded session, please have pause and write it. So big topics. There are 3 total big chapters. Okay, sir. Now, how we are going to proceed? Books to be maintained. C. Accounting standard and concept book, if possible, maintain it separately. All journal entries in that book, concept book. So this time I'm going to take concept book also. So you have to write it in the concept book whenever I'm telling you to write all these entries. Practical solution book. So chapters for practical solution means examples which I'm taking in the class, that you have to write it in the practical solution book. And yes, Nidhi, I can see your comments. And practice notebook after this class. You have to practice it properly. So practice notebook is also needed. So beta, please write down in the practice book by using that tick-tick technique. So apply your stopwatch and stopwatch लगा के आपको ये solve करना है. So that is a practice notebook. You have to do it at your home. Practice notebook might be, yes, rough notebook, but practical solution book, please maintain it of 400 pages. Okay. So timer, we have to solve it by timer. So practice notebook. Okay. Then what you have to write, remember, you have to write your paper by black pen. So black pen is mandatory. So you have to write it by black pen. So maintain black pen. Write your notebook only in black pen. But important adjustment, don't use red pen in exam. But for highlighting, don't use multicolor pens. Only black pen and red pen. Whenever I'm taking to write it in the red pen, write it by red pen. Scale, mandatory. Pencil, eraser, calculator. Some important point. Calculator, without calculator, yes, no. You can't give your exam. So calculator is mandatory. Next one. Yes, recap is okay. So this is how. Jay Gandhi, yes, good evening, beta. After many days. So black pen, red pen, scale, pencil, erasers, and calculator that you have to maintain. So this is how you have to proceed for your intermediate course. Sir, what is important in intermediate course? So only understanding is important? No. Here in foundation, I'm telling you intermediate accounts as compared to foundation is easy. Believe me. Those who have completed foundation course from me, I'm telling you, intermediate course is easy. But what is the requirement, sir? To pass, to get 80 plus marks. So I'm giving you the secret of 80 plus. 80 plus ka secret. And it's possible, sir. Step one. Go through your study material. Study material is your Bible. Okay. Remember, it's your Quran, Bhagavad Gita, everything is study material. Study material. But study material is important. Whenever I think there are some mistakes, yes, we have rectified it. Our board of studies faculties, they are very interactive and they will give you reply also for your mails. And I'm telling you, they are working very hard to update your study materials. All suggestions are always welcome. I remember my old days when I was taking my CA course, study material was, means I will tell you, out of 100 questions, in 50 to 60 questions, there were errors. But nowadays, I will say 99.99%, our study material is rectified and it's error-free. 0.01% are always there. But in past 4 to 5 years, we have taken a lot of efforts to update our study material, and our Seema ma'am, Priya ma'am, Asha ma'am, they are always taking efforts for improving our study material and for introducing new questions. So friends, yes, we will have some interaction with these faculties of Board of Studies who are taking efforts on study material. So we will definitely have this interaction. They will guide you and they will tell you how to write papers and all this in next sessions. So we will have interaction. आप डरिए मत, आपका स्टडी मटेरियल ही आपका सब कुछ है, और यदि आप स्टडी मटेरियल को 100% कवर करते हो, सीए में कोई भी आपको फेल नहीं करेगा. What is the problem with students? Why are they getting fail? Concept problem. Everything they by heart, and CA is the course in which your logics are important and not your by heart or whatever you studied in the 12th standard. How you studied it in the 12th standard is important, but you have to think why we are doing this and not how to do this. Why every time you have to ask question to yourself for passing CA exam? Remember, those students who are doing it logically, believe me, you are going to get success and you will score more than 80. And that's why whenever I'm telling you to pass journal entry, you go through that 4 steps. So logics are very important in your course. Step number 2, sir, only study material will be sufficient? No, beta, understanding. Sir, how to get this understanding? Either take Sanket sir classes, take SS lectures of Board of Studies, and second one, plus own contribution. Own contribution. Sir, I'm there to show. It's just like, beta, you are only Arjuna and I am Krishna. I will show you the path. But remember, you have to see, you have to achieve your path. You have to achieve your target. I'm there only for 40%. At foundation level, I was there for 70%. But at intermediate level, my contribution will be only 40% and your contribution will be 60%. Sir, my contribution is what? What are your expectations from me? Whenever I explain you concept, after understanding concepts, go through question. So this is what I needed. Go through questions. You will understand some questions, you will understand 100%, my friend. And some questions, you will understand only 40%. 40% you will understand. So 50% you will understand. Might be 80% you will understand. Might be 100% you will understand. After understanding concepts from me. Second step, I will explain you remaining portion, remaining percentage. But beta गाड़ी यहां पे रुकती नहीं है. Third one is again your own contribution. Third one is again your own contribution. Remember, now you have to practice it by using timer technique. By using timer technique, beta practicing for the first time. Then practicing for the second time. 3 practices to get 80 plus mark. I will tell 3 times you have to solve same question. So beta, you solved it for 1 time. You solved it with me for second time and you practice it for 3 times. Remember, in practice, first time you solve all questions, all. Second time, you solve only A category question. I will give you index. Only A category question. And third time also only A category question and some B and C category question only for your practice. So 3 times index, I will give you ABC analysis. A, always better control. A is the best category. I will divide our problems in categories. A, B, C. हम लोग हमारे problems को A, B, C category में divide करेंगे. A मतलब सबसे tough level problems. B उससे कम. C उससे भी कम. फालतू question. And Z is only, yes, kids will solve that problems. So that is a Z category. So I will divide it in 4 categories. Okay. See beta. 5 times if you do this, whether it's possible, yes, if you manage your study. Sir, these 9 months are only important. If you study for day and night, you are 12 hours, you take classes of 4 to 6 hours. Normally students mistake, what they do mistake, they are depending on faculties. Better in first attempt, this is a wastage of time. If you don't study, 50% study and 50% own time is equally important. Those students who are attending only classes and after that, suppose in Pune, we know this part. So from morning 7 to night 7, they are only attending classes. Beta, kya aap mein capacity bachegi after 7? And if you are not studying by your own, you are going to fail. So take classes only for certain point. Only up to certain extent, and see, everything is not spoon feeding at intermediate level. You have to do by your own also. आपको आपका भी पढ़ाई करना पड़ेगा बेटा. So it's very important after understanding the concept. Yes, you have to read it. After that, you have to take my session. After that, 3 times practice, and this is a key for your success. Step number 3. Solve practice questions or papers, test papers. This time, I will introduce test series, or I will tell you, I will give you every chapter's papers. Beta, it's not my duty to check it. It's your duty to check it. And please, you solve, you go through these practice papers. So this is a new updations from my side. I will upload question papers for every chapter. Go through that chapters. Step number 3. 2 to 3 chapters, I will take a test and you write it by your own. This is step number 3. And what is step number 4? Your mock test papers of 100%. And beta, इसके बाद आप फेल होना भी चाहोगे ना, तो भी नहीं हो पाओगे। मार्क माय वर्ड्स। यस, इतना प्रैक्टिस करेंगे सर फॉर ऑल टॉपिक्स, तो हमें फेल भी होना रहेगा ना, 10 बार सोचना पड़ेगा इंस्टीट्यूट को भी कि कैसे मैं ये बच्चों को फेल करूं, कैसे ये मैं बच्चे को फेल करूं। 10 बार इंस्टीट्यूट सोचेगी। बेटा यहां से मैं शुरू करता हूं, 5 मिनट एक बार हिंदी में आपको मोटिवेट करता हूं। इसके बाद यदि मोटिवेट नहीं हो पाए तो प्लीज ये कोर्स को करना मत। जो भी बच्चे ये सिंसियरली सुन रहे और जो हिंदी समझ सकते, यस आई हैव गिवन यू ऑल टिप्स इन द इंग्लिश, जो एक बार हिंदी में समझ लीजिए। जितने भी बच्चों को मैं टिप्स दे रहा हूं, देखो ये कोर्स जो है ना, ये सिर्फ हार्डवर्क से नहीं चलेगा, हार्डवर्क के साथ साथ स्मार्ट वर्क भी लगने वाला है। फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी। जो मिडिल क्लास फैमिली के बच्चे हैं प्लीज सुन लो, हम लोगों को ये कोर्स एक लेवल पे लेके जाएगा, और जितने भी है आपकी आगे की फैमिली जो है ना, वो इसके वजह से सुधरने वाली है। इतना याद रखो, आज की मेहनत सर बहुत बोर होता है सर। 21 दिन का ये स्ट्रैटेजी रखो कि 21 डेज के ये स्ट्रैटेजी में 21 दिन यदि आप पढ़ाई करते रहोगे ना, आपको मुझे पूछने भी नहीं पड़ेगा। ये फॉर्मूला याद रखो, सुबह उठ के मुझे क्लास लेना है तो मुझे रेगुलरली क्लास लेना ही रहता है। मुझे पता है कि मैं रेगुलर मेरे ऑफिस पे जाऊंगा तो मैं करता ही हूं, तो ये मेरी हैबिट हो चुकी है, और ना कि ये मैं रोज के लिए रोज मेरे मुझे ये हॉबी करके मैं नहीं कर रहा हूं, ये मेरी हैबिट हो चुकी है। और ये कोर्स में एक चीज याद रखना कि ये कोर्स में हार्डवर्क जो है ये रोज करना पड़ेगा, कंसिस्टेंसी से करना पड़ेगा। एक दिन का भी आपने गैप लिया, ये एक दिन ये सोचना कि आज का मेरा एक दिन वेस्ट हुआ, मतलब मेरे घंटे 12 घंटे की मेरी पढ़ाई खत्म हो चुकी है। सर 8 से 9 महीने लाइफ के 23 साल तक, 25 साल, 30 साल, जो बच्चे ना फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में नहीं होते उनको पूछना बाद में मेरे आपके गलतियां क्या थी। फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में ये समझ ही नहीं पाता है कि मैंने शुरू कहां पे किया, मैंने एंड कहां पे किया। ये इतना याद रखो, यही चीज है कि दिन भर क्लासेस मत करो, इतना ही मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है। 2 क्लासेस वर्चुअल में देखे बस हो गए। यहाँ पे आईसीए ने इसी तरीके से प्लेटफॉर्म रखा हुआ है। आपके 4 घंटे के क्लासेस 6-10 घंटे आपके खुद के हैं, पर बच्चों को समझता नहीं। सुबह 7 बजे से क्लास को लेके बैठते, शाम को 7 बजे तक जाते। बेटा तू खुद की पढ़ाई नहीं करेगा तो कहां से पास होने वाला है। आपको एवरीथिंग सर स्पून फीडिंग कैसे मिलेगा सीए कोर्स में। 4 प्रॉब्लम्स मैंने लिए, 6 प्रॉब्लम आपने किए, मिल बैठेंगे तो अच्छे से पढ़ाई होने वाली है। ये सभी मैंने 10 के 10 प्रॉब्लम मैंने सॉल्व किए सर, क्या फायदा है। आपको खुद से पढ़ना पड़ेगा बेटा, और हर सब्जेक्ट एक दिन में 3 सब्जेक्ट कीजिए। प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट्स ट्राई टू डू इट विद प्रैक्टिकल सब्जेक्ट्स फैकल्टी के साथ। कुछ रिकॉर्डेंस में भी देख सकते हैं। आईसीआई इससे ज्यादा क्या करेगी आपके लिए। बस हमने जितना देना है उतना दे दिया, पासिंग होना आपका है, और उसके लिए कंटिन्यूअस 10 महीने 8 महीने 7 महीने जो भी है वो पढ़ते रहना है, पढ़ते रहना है, पढ़ते रहना है। सर 2 ग्रुप दू या 1 ग्रुप दू, डिपेंडिंग ऑन योर स्ट्रेटेजीज। आई विल सजेस्ट इफ यू आर एवरेज स्टूडेंट्स गो फॉर फर्स्ट ग्रुप और सेकंड ग्रुप, बट इफ यू आर एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी स्टूडेंट्स यू हैव टू गिव फॉर 2 ग्रुप्स। यू नो यूर स्ट्रेटेजीज, यू नो। अभी मैं 50% का बच्चा रहूंगा तो मैंने 1 ग्रुप दिया तो अच्छा है, पर यदि मैं 90% का स्टूडेंट हूं तो मुझे मेरी एबिलिटी पता है, मैंने 2 ग्रुप देने ही चाहिए। तो मैंने दिन भर नहीं, मुझे दिन रात पढ़ना पड़ेगा। सर 23 इयर्स के बाद कोई बोलने वाला नहीं है। एट द एज ऑफ 23 आगे के रिटायरमेंट नहीं है हमें सर, रिटायरमेंट है ही नहीं। और क्या करूं सर, बेस्ट डिग्री और मिनिमम 35,000 तो किधर भी नहीं जा रहा है। मिनिमम 35,000 आफ्टर बिकमिंग सीए, तो उतना तो मुझे मिलने वाला है भाई। मैं कॉल सेंटर में काम करूंगा तो 15-20 हजार का जॉब है, और वो भी इज्जत नहीं है, ये जॉब में तो बढ़ते ही जाने वाला है। और सीए किया है मतलब मेंटली फिट हो भाई तुम। बस इससे ज्यादा मोटिवेट मैं आपको नहीं कर पाऊंगा। सो मेरी कृपा करके, रोज तो मैं मोटिवेशनल लेक्चर नहीं दे सकता हूँ, सुनने के लिए तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। 2 दिन के लिए कृति आपको करनी है। इसके बाद पूरा का पूरा आपका ये रहेगा योगदान। मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगा भाई, आपको सिर्फ रास्ता दिखाने वाला हूं। मैंने पहले ही बताया मैं कृष्ण हूं तो आप अर्जुन हो। मैं तो सिर्फ पाथ बताऊंगा कैसे जाना है, अल्टीमेटली आपको ही एफर्ट्स लेने हैं। मैं तो सिर्फ आपको दिशा दिखा रहा हूं, बस इससे ज्यादा मैं कुछ भी नहीं बोलूंगा। चलो आगे निकलते हैं। चलो सो बोनस टुडे चैप्टर। Yes, write down after 3 pages. First, what you have to write? Its index. What you have to write? Its index, sir. For every chapter, bhai, you are going to write this index. Index. प्रॉब्लम नंबर, पेज नंबर, रिमार्क, and then category. Problem number, page number, remarks and category. But a systematic way for every chapter. Systematic way for every chapter. Write down. I will give you index afterwards. Problem number, page number, remarks and category. Write down this 4 index ka part, problem number, page number. Sir, why you are not starting with first module? Beta, as I am a faculty, we have designed this course only for the benefit of students. Remember when we started with this first chapter, that is directly chapter number 6. Why we prefer this chapter? Because this is one of the small chapter. और छोटी छोटी steps आपने ली, बूंद बूंद से बनेगा सागर, वैसा है. By taking small chapters, it will build your confidence, and then we will move to big chapters. If I directly start with chapter number 1, you might feel this is a boring chapter, and that's why we have designed this course. We have designed these virtual classes, and thank you, Seema ma'am, that you have given me opportunity to design as per our, from scratch to end. So this bonus chapter, why we are starting it on the first rank, or you may call it is the first chapter of our session. Why? Because it's one of the small chapter and it will give you confidence, sir. And that's why we are starting with this chapter. This is the first day. Okay. Yes, Sahil Walia ji, आपके मैसेज मुझे आ रहे हैं. रिजर्व्स क्या होता है इसके बारे में हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे. But wait for some time. Wait for some time. What is reserve? That I'm going to tell you. But this is the first chapter. Please, students, have you written this? Accounting for bonus and right issue. We have to start with the index, problem number, page number, remarks and category. Sir, divide it in 4 parts, sir. Divide it in 4 parts. Sneha Sharma ji बोल रहे, thank you. Sir, आप index upload करोगे क्या? Srishti ji, no beta, I won't. Yes, for index, you have to take efforts. I won't give everything in spoon feeding form. Okay. So for this index, you need, yes, to write it properly while taking a class. Okay. Chalo. Problem number, page number, remarks and category. Yes, tell me over after writing this. Jaslyn David बोल रही है, sir, goosebumps moment, sir, you are really great. Sir, really want offline classes from you, sir. Yes, बेटा पुणे आ जाइए. I am from Pune. Thank you, Harsh. Chalo. Remember, here there will be no time pass. We will take it from study material, each and everything. So whenever I'm telling you to take these small steps, please, it's for your benefit. I taught more than 10,000 students, so I know how to interact with students, and normally in offline classes, because this is very difficult. These online classes are actually, it's very difficult for any faculty because we do not have any interaction with students. If ICI permits, see, now I'm giving you one more, if ICI permits, I will appoint 10 students, or we will tell 10 students to enter it with us on Zoom, and we will have interaction. We will, yes, that 10 students, they will get separate mails and they will be live with us if ICI permits it. I've requested ICI Board of Studies, yes, our technical people, and if they allow us, yes, so be interactive in class. We will appoint, or we will ask those 10 students to have a live session with us. They will be live for next 2.5 hours with us. But beta, yes, but first we must get some permission. So wait for 2 to 3 days. And that is the next development in this batch. Yeah, we have a lot of developments, and this will be helpful for Hindi medium students also. So please take benefit both students, English plus Hindi. Yes. Chalo. So index we have finished. See page number, problem number, page number, remarks and category. Now we'll start with our first chapter. Sir, why this chapter? Why this chapter introduced by ICI? What is the name? Accounting for bonus issue and right issue. So this chapter is divided in two parts: bonus issue and right issue. Sir, why there is a need? See, our balance sheet is actually vertical balance sheet. So today I am going to tell you balance sheet pro forma also. But before starting this session, anything, whenever I am starting any chapter, I just start with the introduction part. Why this chapter? Why this chapter? See, equity share capital in balance sheet and resource and surplus. Equity share capital and resource and surplus. Here there is third party liabilities is like loan, or you can say this is outsiders liabilities. They are all outsiders. And here you have assets. As you are aware about this balance sheet, so those students who are from science background, please watch my session number, virtual batch number 4, basic lectures of foundation, to clear your concepts. All 20 questions are uploaded on assignment on BOS app. So you can see those questions and complete it. So in next class, it will be easy for you to understand all remaining questions. Okay. So बेटा, अच्छा एक क्वेश्चन बार बार लगातार आ रहा है कि सर हमें प्राइवेट क्लास लेने की जरूरत है क्या? ये बार बार लगातार क्वेश्चन आ रहा है. See beta, we are taking sessions, 40 sessions for accounts and 2.5 years. But obvious, it will be, yes, how many hours? 80 plus 20. So these are 100 hours beta. These are 100 hour sessions. In private classes, normally we have 3 months ka coaching and daily 1.5 hours because you are taking it daily. So 90 into 1.5, you can see. So your sessions, you can see 90 plus 45. So 90 plus 45, you are getting 135 hours sessions. Because 0.5, I can't calculate it. 0.5 because they are doing, I have seen many faculties just doing time pass. I wouldn't say any names. This is not ethical, but 135. So basic difference is of 35 hours, and 35 hours difference is really big. Suppose, sir, second thing. So 35 hours session difference, but ICI classes, we will stick to study material. And they might have their own questions, which might be easy or similar questions. So my suggestion, if you are comfortable with understanding part, don't join any classes. That is my suggestion. Second thing, still you think, no sir, I want every question in detail. You go for my lectures with Pune branch. It is associated with ICA Pune branch only. Okay, so these are not private classes. And you will get at a very cheaper rate all these sessions. You go through Google and just take number and you will get it at very low cost if you want each and every problem. But I will suggest you not to take any class, private class. You can depend on ICI, and this is only for your benefit. And in almost, because we started this initiative in Corona situation. In Corona situation, that was our first batch. इंसान अपनी गलतियों से ही समझता है, सो स्लोली वी डिजाइन इट. थर्ड बैच में हमने नया कोर्स के हिसाब से डिजाइन किया, फोर्थ में हमने और अच्छे से डिजाइन किया, फिफ्थ ने और अच्छे से लेक्चर्स ऐड किए. तो बेटा अच्छा ही होगा, डोंट वरी. अल्टीमेटली यू हैव टू डू एफर्ट्स. So my suggestion, not to take any private classes, but still if you have any attraction, you can go through private classes. But my suggestion, still second thought मन में आता है तो फिर पुणे ब्रांच को विजिट कीजिए. फिर भी नहीं लगता है तो थर्ड होगा तो फिर आप प्राइवेट क्लासेस में जाइए. कोई किसी को रोक तो नहीं सकता है, पर मुझे इतना पता है घूम फिर के स्टडी मटेरियल पे ही आप आने वाले हो. So why to waste 10,000 and 15,000 per class? बेटा आप उनके पॉकेट भर रहे हो, पर अल्टीमेटली आपको जो सर्विस मिल रही है वो आईसीआई के स्टडी मटेरियल से ही मिलने वाली है. तो क्यों लेने हैं, हम लोग इतना बेहतरीन आपको देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. सो डोंट टेक इट. इट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू. मैं ब्रेन वॉश नहीं कर रहा हूं. देखो आपको पैसे देने तो दो, मुझे कोई नहीं है, पर प्रॉब्लम यह है कि आईसीआई स्टडी मटेरियल आर बाइबल, कुरान और मैंने बोला जैसे कि गीता. तो ये आप लोग डिसाइड कीजिए. ओके चलिए तो आगे चलते हैं. बैलेंस शीट, इक्विटी, शेयर कैपिटल, रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस. सर नाउ in this balance sheet, bonus shares, sir, this chapter, what is the importance? What is reserves? Sir, what is reserve? First tell me what is reserve. See, first I will tell you the logic of this chapter. These reserves are going to minus, deduct, and equity share capital will get added. Bonus shares. Bonus shares means company will give you extra shares. Company will give you excess shares. So your capital of your company, this is from the angle of company, not from the angle of investor. So who is issuing? Capital is a liability for company. Their own funds. They have to return it. And that equity share capital will be added and reserves and surplus will be deducted. So reserves and surplus आपके deduct हो जाएंगे. Yes. याद रखना. तो equity share capital and resource and surplus, what is the important point? So you can write in the index के ऊपर, in the margin you can write. In the margin, what is important in this chapter? What is the logic? Reserves and surplus are going to reduce and equity share capital is going to add. Sir, at the beginning of this session, you told us there are two approaches. There are two approaches. One is traditional approach and second one is modern approach. Sir, you explained us traditional approach, but you have not explained us modern approach because modern approach is very easy. This is like Google Pay. This is like Google Pay without passing any entry, sir. This is like a software. Okay, they won't apply it logically, debit, credit. They just put down all these items of balance sheet and P&L in 5 parts. Asset, expenses, liability, capital, and income. These 2 have debit balance and these 3 have credit balance. Liability, capital, income. Just put down all your items in 5 parts. Don't apply any debit credit logic, personal, real, nominal. Don't apply. This is also a second thought. Who will find it easy? Science background students, layman, they may find it easy, but beta, we are follower of traditional accounts. So we normally find it easy by using traditional approach. But there are some chapters in this syllabus for which you are going to apply modern approach. Modern approach is also important. Asset, expenditure, liability, capital, income. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. We are getting it. So this is a modern approach. Traditional approach is debit the debtor, credit the creditor, debit the receiver, credit the giver for personal, debit what comes in, credit what goes out for real, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains for nominal. But for modern approach, it is asset expenses have debit balance, liability capital income has credit balance. So this is modern approach of accounting. And I will tell you to follow this approach for this chapter. Yes, sir, though you are traditional person, but why are you using this modern approach? Because this chapter needs modern approach of accounting. I will tell you this is the easiest way, because here your capital is getting reduced. Sorry, capital is getting added and your resources are getting reduced. For that, so sir, I'm telling you to apply modern approach. I was waiting for modern approach and now I'm telling you about modern approach. So traditional approach will give you debit and credit. At the time of passing debit, you have to put credit. But modern approach will tell you some items are debited. Just put it in the basket. You have to see for which this is a basket. Is this basket is for asset or liability or expenses or income or capital? Just identify it and put down it in the basket and directly write the trading and P&L account. But beta, this will not help you out. When this is helpful, when you know the total and total assets, total liabilities, then it is helpful. Otherwise, this method is not useful. Modern approach. But for this chapter, I will suggest you to use modern approach. Let's take a 1 minute break. Yes, for water. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोच तो समझ में आ गया सर. एक बार हिंदी में बता दीजिए. हिंदी में मैंने जैसे कि बताया कि आफ्टर एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द इंग्लिश दिस इन दिस बैच आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन इन हिंदी ऑल्सो. हिंदी में बताया तो और अच्छा लगेगा किसी स्टूडेंट्स को. नॉर्थ वेस्ट ईस्ट और यस इसमें सदर्न वाले साउथ वाले प्लीज थोड़ा सा सब्र कीजिए. प्लीज वेट फॉर सम टाइम. अंडरस्टैंड बेटा, अ टीचर हु कैन टीच up to next level means in any language, or any language means in English or Hindi, but obvious I don't know Telugu, Tamil. So yes, understand, but many students, they are getting it in Hindi. So beta, that's why please South students, please wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Everything that I explain in English, that I'm going to explain it in Hindi. This is just revision for those students who are from vernacular medium, because beta in Maharashtra I have seen many students who are from village background. And it's very difficult for them to understand English in the first instance. Even I am telling you, I am also from Marathi medium when I studied my basic course. But beta, now because of, you know, this daily habit to speak in English, I found it easy to speak in English. Though grammatically you might feel that this some may have some mistakes. But beta, yes, I also from vernacular medium, and that's why I have to explain some concepts in Hindi also. So beta, South students, have patience for some time. Okay. See beta, मॉडर्न अप्रोच क्या होता है? आइदर ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोच से जाइए या मॉडर्न अप्रोच से जाइए. मॉडर्न अप्रोच ये चैप्टर के लिए बहुत बढ़िया अप्रोच है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल बढ़ता है बोनस के वजह से. फोकस करना, ये चैप्टर आपको क्या बोलता है? बोनस के वजह से इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल बढ़ेगा और रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस कम होगा. तो रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस जब आपका कम होता है और इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल जब बढ़ता है, आपको इतना याद रखना है कि कैपिटल को हमें बढ़ाना है और इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल को हमें बढ़ा के रिजर्व्स को माइनस करना है. इसलिए मॉडर्न अप्रोच ये बहुत सही होता है. मॉडर्न अप्रोच में बेटा 5 आइटम्स में हमें ये डिवाइड करना है. एसेट, एक्सपेंसेस, लायबिलिटी, कैपिटल, इनकम. एसेट शोज डेबिट बैलेंस, कैपिटल शोज द क्रेडिट बैलेंस, एक्सपेंस शोज डेबिट बैलेंस, इनकम शोज क्रेडिट बैलेंस एंड लायबिलिटी शोज क्रेडिट बैलेंस. जब मेरे साथ आप जूम पे आओगे तब आपको यही इंटरेक्शन करना है, इतना याद रखो. 5 साउथ स्टूडेंट्स and 5 any region students. I'm going to select them. Okay, if possible. ठीक है. So, yes, now you only tell me what is going to increase and what is going to reduce in this chapter. Yes, you only tell me it in the comment section, all of you. Yes, tell me fast. What are you going to reduce and what you are going to add? Yes, beta, fast tell me. Okay. Okay, sir. Understand. Yes, who answered very fast? Mr. Sunil from North answered very fast. Now I'm going to tell names of those students who are answering very fast. So beta, now be interactive in the class and I will tell those students' name who are interacting. And please have interaction with this Sanket sir to have meeting on Zoom. Okay. So please those names which are continuous basis पे आएंगे, मैं उनको Zoom पे बुलाऊंगा खुद और उनके साथ इंटरेक्ट करूंगा if ICI permits me. ओके, सो आपके नाम लगातार आने देना, लगातार आने देना आपके नाम. इस बार नाम आए हैं सुनील, प्रतिमा, अहमद अली, कुसुम लता एंड गीतिका. गीतिका इज फ्रॉम नॉर्थ. यस, अब्दुल अहमद अली फ्रॉम सी सेंट्रल. WRO से हमारी प्रतिमा, WRO. यस बेटा, WRO से हमारी प्रतिमा आई है और सबसे पहला आंसर दिया है वो मैंने जैसे कि बताया. यस, बहुत स्टूडेंट्स ने अभी आंसर दे दिया. ज्योति चक्रवर्ती नॉर्थ से. SRO वाले आ चुके हैं. मंजुश्री, वंशिता. यस, वंशिता नाम बहुत बार आया हुआ है नॉर्थ से. जैसलीन WRO से. शेयर कैपिटल ऐड होगा, रिजर्व्स कम होंगे. एकता रावल. बेटा जैसलीन आपने गलत आंसर दिया है. एंड सैजी मैथ्यूज फ्रॉम WRO. जयंत जी फ्रॉम साउथ, करेक्ट है बेटा. NRO से मनीति एंड WRO से सारजवन सभा शेख. सो सभा शेख जी. डोमिनिक, वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू टेक बेटा नेम. ठीक है. सिद्धार्थ भी आए हैं. मुरलीधर जी. सिद्धार्थ यहां पे कैसे आ गया आज? चलो. सो नाउ आई विल टेल यू अबाउट सम स्टोरी अबाउट रिजर्व्स. नाउ रिजर्व्स, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रिजर्व्स फर्स्ट. सर, व्हाट इज रिजर्व? Reserves means, see, here is my income. Income from any activity. This is sales, or might be I'm having some other income. Like interest I received, dividend I received. So for other income, yes, I have sold some furniture, I have sold some land, so I am getting some profit by selling it. I have some expenditure, I have some losses on the debit side. And after that, I earn some net profit. I earn some net profit. Yes. So net profit I earned. Out of this net profit, understand the concept of reserves. This is the last concept I'm explaining today. So after that, I'm going to take a revision of 5 minutes and yes, I will leave you because this is the first day. So yes, आपके साथ अत्याचार नहीं करूंगा. 5 मिनट लेके आपको छोड़ दूंगा at 8:35. Please, this is the last concept of the day. So please understand it carefully and have patience till last minute. Sanket sir, students never give up. They will sit for, I will improve your stamina, 2.5 hours ka stamina. Yes, every one of you, please have patience till last minute, though you are in live session. Till last minute. Okay. Sir, income minus expenses, as you are telling us, that is a net profit. I earned net profit 1 lakh rupees. I earned 1 lakh rupees net profit. And out of this net profit, some part I distributed because this is a profit of the shareholders. This is a company. सुना तो होगा साइंस बैकग्राउंड वाले, कंपनी में होते हैं शेयर होल्डर्स, एंड दिस शेयर होल्डर्स दे विल गेट some profit ka percentage. If this profit, out of this profit, 20,000 I distributed, it's called as dividend. What is called as dividend? And which is not distributed. Not distributed. Remember, it is called as, in accounting language, it is called as retained earnings. What is called as? It is called as retained earnings. So out of 1 lakh, we distributed 20,000, sir. So we retained 80,000. We retained 80,000. And this 80,000 now again divided out of this profit. See, this profit is never cash profit. Why this is not cash profit? Because income includes credit sales, cash sales. Other income is also based on accrual. So remember, there is a difference between cash profit and net profit. This is accrual concept. This is accrual concept. When I distribute profit, it is called as dividend. And out of remaining profits, that is 80,000, sir, I retained this profit. And this retained earnings, you have divided. This is called as appropriation. Now, with retained earnings, you are going to do appropriation. You think, I have to construct one building, and for that I can't distribute my profit. I have to keep some reserves aside. So this is your investment allowance reserve. You want to invest it somewhere. So investment allowance reserve. This is created out of profits. This is created out of profits. Some profit you have to keep aside. You have to keep it aside because you need this profit in future. So this is a general reserve, sir. This is a general reserve. You have to keep it aside. Then, suppose if you want to invest it in building, so you created building reserve. And you don't want to create any reserve. This might be shown under the head profit and loss account as a balancing figure. Now these two reserves are called as specific reserve, and general reserve and P&L are called as free reserves. Now these free reserves are available for in future dividend, but these reserves are not allowed for future reserves. Okay, so first concept, reserves are created out of profits, sir. Reserves are created out of profits. Which your reserves which are created, which are distributed, those profits which are distributed is called as dividend. We already distributed that. And reserves are retained, are called as retained earnings. And these retained earnings again appropriated in different reserves. हिंदी में एक बार हिंदी में, रुपेश जी रुकिए, इतनी बार आपका नाम मत डालिए, नाम में कुछ रखा नहीं है बेटा, रुपेश जी याद आ जाएगा आपका नाम, सो डोंट वरी। उल्टा इतनी बार डालोगे तो जूम पे नहीं लेंगे हम आपको। चलो, अंडरस्टैंड। एक बार हिंदी में समझ लीजिए। देखो, प्रॉफिट मतलब क्या? प्रॉफिट मतलब इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर। इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर से मिलेगा प्रॉफिट। अब ये प्रॉफिट का क्या है सर? ये प्रॉफिट को इधर आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करो, और ये प्रॉफिट जो है ना, ये एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट से बना हुआ है। क्यों एक्रूअल कॉन्सेप्ट से बना हुआ है? क्योंकि सिर्फ कैश सेल्स आपने रिकॉर्ड किए नहीं सर, उधारी वाले भी रिकॉर्ड किए, बाद में मिलने वाले भी अमाउंट रिकॉर्ड किए, एक्सपेंडिचर भी जो बाद में पे करने वो भी रिकॉर्ड किए। तो इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंस से मेरा नेट प्रॉफिट आया। अब ये नेट प्रॉफिट जो होता है उसका क्या किया? नेट प्रॉफिट में से बेटा मैंने शेयर होल्डर्स जो थे उनको मैंने बताया कि मैं आपको पैसा दे देता हूं। सो नेट प्रॉफिट जो मैंने दे दिया उसको मैं क्या बोलूंगा? उसको मैं बोलूंगा डिविडेंड, विच इज कॉल्ड एज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट। क्या बोलूंगा उसको? डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट। डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड प्रॉफिट मींस डिविडेंड। प्रॉफिट विच इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, दे दिया, दे दिया, लेके जाओ शेयर होल्डर, ये पैसा लेके जाओ, इसको बोलते डिविडेंड। पर बेटा सब प्रॉफिट तो उड़ा नहीं सकता हूं। आपके पापा ने जो भी पैसा कमाया आप लोग तुरंत उसको उड़ा देते हो क्या? नहीं उड़ा देते। पापा ने कमाया ₹1,00,000, अरे चार्टर्ड बन गए पापा, ऐसा समझ लीजिए। चार्टर्ड बन गए, ₹1,00,000 महीने का कमा के लेके आए, ₹1,00,000 महीने का कमा के लेके आए, तो उसमें से बेटा 20,000 उन्होंने घर खर्चा किया, 20,000 अपने बेटे के यस एजुकेशन के लिए रखा, 20,000 रुपया बेटी के शादी के लिए रखा, 10,000 मम्मी के गहनों के लिए रखा, और 20,000 खुद को तो कुछ रखता नहीं है पापा, 20,000 उनके पेंशन के लिए रखा। तो पापा ने ऐसा पूरा प्लानिंग किया हुआ है, वो रिजर्व्स है। अभी इसमें से जो फ्यूचर के लिए पैसा रखा हुआ है वो उड़ा सकते हैं, वो फ्री रिजर्व्स हो जाएगा। जो मम्मी के पैसे गहनों के लिए बाबा उसको हाथ नहीं लगा सकते, वो तो स्पेसिफिक रिजर्व है। जो अपने बेटे के एजुकेशन के लिए किए हैं वो उसको भी हाथ नहीं लगा सकते, स्पेसिफिक रिजर्व है। रिजर्व कौन क्रिएट करता है? रिजर्व पापा क्रिएट करते। पैसा कमाया तो पापा रिजर्व क्रिएट करेंगे, लॉस होएगा तो काय का रिजर्व आएगा? लॉस होगा तो कहां से रिजर्व आएगा? रिजर्व नहीं आएगा। रिजर्व मतलब क्या? रिजर्व मतलब एप्रोप्रिएशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट, एप्रोप्रिएशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट, एप्रोप्रिएशन ऑफ प्रॉफिट। सर दिमाग में बैठ गया, सर दिमाग में बैठ गया पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट। ओके, ओके सर। So here we understood the concept of reserves. So there are some specific reserves, there are some free reserves. Specific reserves means you can't touch that profits. You can't touch that reserves. You created only for some specific purpose. But free reserves are available, are available. So these are created out of, these are created out of profits. Wait. But there are some reserves which are not rooted through profit and loss account, sir. They are created directly in reserves and surplus. Tell me the example which is not rooted through reserves and surplus, which is directly recorded in balance sheet reserves and surplus. So tell me one example for that. Tell me example. बताइए. Such reserves you have to tell me which are not coming from profit and loss account, net profit se nahi, directly they are considered in reserves and surplus. There are such reserves which are rooted through P&L and which are directly in balance sheet. Directly in balance sheet, sir. Tell me those reserves. निधि कुमारी नेटवर्क के वजह से लेट हो जाता है। सर ऐसे रिजर्व बताइए जो डायरेक्टली बैलेंस शीट में आने वाले हैं। सर बताइए ना, वेट कर रहा हूं। सर 9 बजे तक पढ़ा दीजिए, जब समझ में आता है तो ज्यादा टाइम तक पढ़ने में दिक्कत नहीं है। वेरी गुड धृति, धृति। No, beta, there are many specific reserves. These just examples. One is rooted through P&L, and one which is you directly record it in the balance sheet. sir, such reserves yes, very good, very good, very good. Security premium, security premium, and one more reserve that I'm going to explain it in the next chapter. Redemption of preferential capital. For that, you have to keep some patience. Don't ask me what is this reserve. Just understand the name. Capital redemption reserve. These reserves are directly created in balance sheet. These are specific reserves. Security premium. Security premium means excess amount collected at the time of issue of share. See beta, what is security premium? Those students who are from science background understand the concept of security premium. See, company has to decide its face value of share. Face value is ₹10. This is decided at the time of issuing share capital. So face value मतलब क्या? कंपनी जब अपना कैपिटल रजिस्टर करवाता है तो कंपनी ये शेयर की प्राइस रखता है फेस वैल्यू. तो कंपनी का यदि 1 लाख का कैपिटल होगा तो कंपनी को 10,000 शेयर्स इशू करने पड़ेंगे. सो 10,000 शेयर्स 10 रुपए के हिसाब से ये उसका लिमिट है. पर जरूरी नहीं है. There is no need that I must collect only 10 rupees. I can collect 25 rupees from the shareholder. So face value and to issue price difference is called as security premium. Security premium. Premium means excess amount. Premium means excess amount that I'm collecting from the shareholder, and this ₹15 I'm collecting from the shareholder is called as a security premium, and this is directly recorded in balance sheets. So one is routed through P&L and one is directly in balance sheet. It's called as reserves, and these reserves, so there are two types of reserve. One is specific reserve, which is created out of P&L, and one is also specific reserve, this security premium. But this specific, why it is specific? Because it has a specific use, and that's why it is called as specific reserve. And this security premium and capital redemption reserve are also called as specific reserve, and these reserves are not routed through P&L. This is directly considered in the balance sheet. See beta, this is a concept of reserves. Please analyze these reserves. तो ये सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम और कैपिटल रिडम्पशन रिजर्व ये डायरेक्टली बैलेंस शीट में आते हैं, ये रूट थ्रू होते नहीं है, इतना याद रखिए. और जब ये बैलेंस शीट में डायरेक्टली आते हैं तो उसको हम लोग स्पेसिफिक रिजर्व बुलाते हैं. और ये बैलेंस शीट में से आए वाले और कुछ P&L के रास्ते आए वाले, तो ये रास्ते दो अलग अलग है. आए रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस में, पर ये एक खुद होके डायरेक्टली आ जाता है और एक P&L के रास्ते आता है. इसको बोलते हैं रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस की कॉन्सेप्ट, और ये रिड्यूस करके कैपिटल को इंक्रीज करना है. और दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव टू रीड दिस चैप्टर. नाउ आई हैव टोल्ड यू the basics of this chapter. Now it's your duty, read study material, and in next session please tell me the concept of reserves and surplus. Now I will take a quick revision of till now what happened in this session. So beta, it's time of revision, sir. It's a time of revision, and I hope you enjoyed this chapter. And yes, I know many of you are giving in comment section, and please try to come on Zoom. Your name is important. So beta, yes, maximum students, now it's a time. Please share this session to your maximum friends. And I'm telling you this time, if you attended your private classes also, don't worry, this is like your revision. So please attend it carefully, and you attend it in the live. Make sure that you attend it in the live session. Though you have attended your private classes, it's my request. And remember, it is only for your benefit. Knowledge मिलने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं जानी चाहिए. हम लोग हिंदी में भी करेंगे, हम लोग इंग्लिश में भी करेंगे. So revision time. Last 5 minutes, it's a revision time. So concentrate and comments, like button press करते रहना और सबके साथ शेयर करते रहना. ये ICI चैनल को सबके साथ शेयर करना है. So this is the last 5 minutes, and thank you for your support. Maximum students they attended, almost more than 800 students they attended today's session on app also. Some students are on YouTube also. So thanks to everyone that you are, and this is where from first day to last day I will need a same attendance, and everyone will comment in the board of studies app. Yes, like तो प्रेस करते जाना है और शेयर करते जाना है मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट्स को. चलो, So let's have a revision. Let's have revision of last 5 minutes, sir. I enjoyed a lot with my all dear students and आज तो आपने फाड़ दिया है. Yes. चलो. What is CRR? That I'm going to explain it in the next session. Capital Redemption Reserve. CRR. Please have some patience. In one day, you are not going to become Rajnikant. You are not going to become Sanket sir on the one day. It is a journey of 12 years. So please don't expect in everything that Sanket sir will give you today only. Please have some patience. Chalo sir. So what is the revision? So, sir, we have started with the basic rules of account. That is the personal, real, nominal. In personal account, debit the debtor, credit the creditor, debit the receiver, credit the giver, debtor becomes giver, creditor becomes receiver. Debtor कब आएगा पिक्चर में? जब सेल्स होगा. और क्रेडिटर कब आएगा पिक्चर में? जब परचेस और एक्सपेंडिचर होंगे तो क्रेडिटर आएगा. इतना याद रखें. Whenever when debtor will get involved, when there is a sales or income, think properly. Whenever there is a sales or income, debtor will be in the picture, and creditor, whenever there is a purchases or expenditure, creditor will be in the picture, and debtor becomes giver and creditor becomes receiver, and therefore rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. That is the second rule. First, due relationship. Any relationship starts with the due. First, debit credit, that is the udhari. Udhari means credit. पहला transaction debtor और creditor का आएगा, उसी के बाद receiver और giver होगा. Then second rule is related to things, that is the debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Personal and real accounts are carried to balance sheet and nominal accounts are transferred to P&L. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Remember, real and personal account are carried to balance sheet. Real and personal account are carried to balance sheet and nominal accounts are transferred to P&L. Then what about, sir? Second is, this is a more traditional approach. And what about the modern approach? Assets and expenses have a debit balance, and income, liability, and capital has a credit balance. Remember, income, capital, and liability has a credit balance. So this is also modern approach. And in today's chapter, we started with traditional problems. That is the first 10 problems which are very important. So कोई भी entry pass करना होगा. Any entry that you have to pass, you have to divide it in 4 parts. One is identify account. Second one is identify rule of that account. Identify rule, apply rule, and then pass journal entry. Identify account, apply, then identify type of account, then apply rule, and then pass journal entry is a success to understand any entry. So second one, in this today's chapter, we started with the bonus shares chapter. So we have divided this chapter in parts. So bonus shares chapter में आपने क्या देखा था? Bonus shares chapters में we reduce our equity share capital and we increase our reserves and we reduce our reserves and surplus and we increase our equity share capital. And what is the reserves and surplus? Reserves and surplus is nothing but your appropriation of profits. And this appropriation of profits, some reserves and surplus items, they are created out of P&L, and some reserves and surplus, they are directly jump into the balance sheet. So directly considered in the balance sheet. So which are routed through P&L is called as, yes, some reserves, they are created out of profits, but in that also some are free and some are specific, and directly jump into the balance sheet are specific reserves. Remember, what is a specific and what is a free? You cannot pay dividend out of specific reserves. You can't pay dividend out of free reserves, and reserves which are distributed is called as dividend, and distributed means you paid it. So ये याद रखना. reserves में एक बार हिंदी में बता देता हूँ. reserves जो होते हैं वो reserves बहुत ही प्रॉफिट से आए हुए होते हैं. वो reserves जो होते हैं वो इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर करके आए होते हैं, और इनकम माइनस एक्सपेंडिचर का reserve जो होता है उसमें से जो आपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर दिया, जो आपने पे कर दिया, इसको हम लोग डिविडेंड बोलते हैं, और जो आपने नहीं पे किया उसको आप लोग रिटर्न अर्निंग्स बोलते हैं. रिटर्न अर्निंग्स जो होते हैं वो रिटर्न अर्निंग्स में भी वापस 2 कैटेगरीज होती है. एक वो जो फ्री रहते हैं, मतलब आप किसी के पास साथ भी जा सकते हैं, वो फ्री मतलब उसके साथ डिविडेंड भी दिया सकता है, और डिविडेंड नहीं दे सकते उसको हम लोग स्पेसिफिक रिजर्व्स बोलते हैं. ये P&L का ही अंश है, और जो P&L के मार्क्स से रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस में जाएगा. पर कुछ रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस ऐसे होते हैं कि वो डायरेक्टली बैलेंस शीट में जंप मार देते हैं. उसका एक एग्जांपल है सिक्योरिटी प्रीमियम, एक एग्जांपल है कैपिटल रिडम्पशन रिजर्व, एक एग्जांपल है रिवैल्यूएशन रिजर्व. तो ये डायरेक्टली बैलेंस शीट में जंप मारते हैं, और हर एक रिजर्व क्रिएट होने के पीछे एक ना एक मकसद जरूरी होता है, और वही हमने देखा है रिजर्व्स एंड सरप्लस. और ये रिजर्व्स में से कुछ रिजर्व्स माइनस करके कैपिटल बढ़ाया जाता है, और ये चैप्टर इसलिए सीखना है कि कौन से रिजर्व्स कम करके कौन सा कैपिटल हम लोग बढ़ाते हैं. और इसके लिए हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट सेशन में कौन से रिजर्व्स कम होंगे और कौन सा कैपिटल बढ़ेगा. इसके लिए 1 दिन की मोहलत है. आप मॉड्यूल रीड कर सकते हो और नेक्स्ट सेशन में मेरे साथ मिल सकते हो, और आप रीड करके आना, और बेहतरीन सेशन हो जाएगा जब हम लोग रिवीजन भी करके आएंगे. तो सो थैंक यू फॉर दिस अमेजिंग सेशन. वंस अगेन गुड नाइट टू ऑल माय स्टूडेंट्स, एंड वी विल मीट ऑन Thursday now. On Thursday. Thank you and welcome back for Thursday. Thank you.